Yes, hello everybody. So today in the studio, I'm joined by Tonz Legend. We are going to be talking about relationships, yeah, and everything, and everything else. Yes, Mr. Tonz, what do you say?
Let's talk about our beautiful Namibian girls. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. The world is incomplete without our beautiful women. Proper stuff.
Yeah, so Mr. Tonz, uh, you know, nowadays relationships, there's a lot of cheating. There's a lot of expectations put on one gender or the other. Yeah, so yeah, let's say the man is supposed to be a provider in the relationship, and as a man, you must give girlfriend allowance and all these kind of things. So, what do you say about this? Do you think as a man, you must, as a man, let's say you are not married, you are not engaged, you are with a lady, you are also striving to make ends meet. Do you think a man should give girlfriend allowance, and let's say how much would you give him girlfriend allowance?
I think it's quite tricky. It's quite tricky because for me, I think if we choose the first world view, which is cultural values
Yeah.
and the way our parents used to live, of
Okay.
course, a man can be a provider and a woman can be following the man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but nowadays, women want men to provide, but they are not following.
Yeah.
You know, so for me to give a girlfriend allowance, I think I
Yeah.
must be a leader. My lady should see me as a leader in the house
Yeah.
or in a relationship. I must be a leader, and she must follow me. So
Mm.
I'm literally. It's just that it may sound bad and it may sound they call it misogynist. It
Yeah,
may sound
misogynistic.
misogynistic
Yeah.
because for me, if I'm giving girlfriend allowance, it
Mm.
means I'm ahead of the relationship, and every decision that's gonna go through must pass through me
Yeah.
before its implementation.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, if it's gonna be like that, I don't have a problem at all, and it means I also have a choice if I want to add another one to our communion. Yeah, you know.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
Provider.
Yeah. So now let's say this girlfriend allowance. How much can you give for girlfriend allowance? And yeah, because I know sometimes let's say you are working and the girl is not working. Yeah, no, sometimes it can be embarrassing. Your girl needs something, simple things, plating, and to what extent are you going to to help with all these things? And let's say how much can you give for girlfriend allowance?
Very tricky, very tricky. Because remember, before I became a boyfriend, I am a family member, you know. So it will be very tricky for me to dish out money to someone that I just came to know after or at the age of 25. But before 25, I've been living with family, the people who used to take care of me. So I cannot really even come up with a specific amount. But I think
Yeah.
for me now,
Mm.
it will not be a specific amount. It will just depend on if she needs help. I will make sure that she's open to ask me.
Oh.
No, I need money for pets. And if she doesn't really have, it's fine.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if I don't have, it's not, I won't feel guilty. It's not my responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are not married. We are not one yet. So it's not my responsibility. Her family should still be able to take care of. And if her family does not exist, again, I will chip in and I will try my level best to help. But to say that I give her 1.5 every month or 2,000, that's not my responsibility at all. I cannot even pay for her school for her studies.
What
That's
about
not
rent?
my I cannot even pay rent for her. That's not my responsibility. That's
Yeah.
the parents' responsibility. Because tomorrow, if we are not together, what's going to happen?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why you see people fighting, men killing women, and all these kind of things, because you were taking up responsibilities that were not yours. If it was the father paying rent, and the girl stopped talking to them, or nothing happens. It's a family.
Yes.
Yeah, but you are it's like you are foreign.
Yeah.
So you don't have to give yourself any responsibility. Don't do it.
Yeah. Yes, girlfriend allowance, it's now a common thing that is being discussed. Girls they also feel entitled to these things. So my advice is that, to a guy, if your girl needs something and you are able to afford that, of course it shouldn't be an everyday thing or every month responsibility kind of thing. It should be when there's a need. But to girls also, don't feel too entitled to be getting girlfriend allowance. No, these are things that should be given to people who are engaged. Or when you are a family, when you are married, that's when you can say, now, my husband can give me something and all these kind of things. But if you are we just started dating and you are demanding for girlfriend allowance, no, man. You should also feel that responsibility to cater for your own needs, or your parents can chip in.
Responsibility.
Yes. So, Mr. Tonz, again, I have another point of discussion. Nowadays, we are talking about polygamy.
Polygamy.
Do you think it's something that is needed, or it should be done, or how does it affect the relationship? What should does the lady have a say on it? And can we practice polygamy, or who should practice polygamy? What do you think about this?
Polygamy. I think some topics are very sensitive, and they were made to be sensitive in the society. Back then, I think our grandfathers or our forefathers, when they were talking about polygamy, it's like talking about sunrise and sunset. It was an obvious thing. Nowadays, it's made sensitive. I don't know, maybe it's because of the cultural values that we are practicing now. The European, they came with their values and way of doing things. Be faithful to one, only have one girl. But I see monogamy not working. So I think maybe may be a solution. But now you cannot be a broke man in a polygamous relationship. What are you going to give this ladies? Polygamy was practiced by wealthy men, people who had cattle, land, and one of the great guys who is still alive in Africa is Joshua Maponga. Joshua Maponga said, a man must have two wives. One wife is land, the other one is a woman. And before marrying the other one, you must marry this one. You must make the land pregnant before making the lady pregnant. If you don't have that, you are not qualified. So at the end of the day, some guys really just want to have sex, but sex is not enough. You cannot just provide sex and then you think I'm polygamous. No, polygamy is about unity, working together, sharing, building wealth. So for me, I'm not necessarily interested in too much sex in polygamy. Obviously, it's part of it, but it's not the big thing in polygamy. So I really think polygamy should be legalized in Namibia. Guys who are wealthy they should take up this step, and then we explore it also, like our grandfathers did. Let's explore it, because monogamy is not working. The rate of divorce is very high now. So I don't see it working. Monogamy is not working, so polygamy definitely up for it, but it's very sensitive.
Okay. That was a good one. So now there is another sensitive topic that I want to talk about, which is now social media. Our relationships and everything else is affected by social media. Sometimes your girl can get influence from the memes she sees Yeah, so how do you think that social media influences our interpersonal relationships, whether it's romantic, whether it's also individual relationships, and how do you think we should use it as people now in a society? Because this thing can be harmful to us. Of course, the benefits are obvious of social media. It's correspondence, communication, business, sharing, education, and all these kind of things. But then the side effects are not so obvious, because sometimes we indulge in it too much. And the memes we see, these are things that influence how we think, how we act. Yeah, especially how ladies influence each other about relationships. Like, if he's not doing this, then he doesn't love you. If he's not, what do you think about this? How should your lady use social media, and how should you use it as well? What you shouldn't take from it, and how to optimize it for you.
I think some things were just meant for smart people. Some things were meant for highly intelligent people.
Yeah.
I think in the first, or maybe social media came maybe around the second to the third to the fourth industrialization. And it was only used for marketing purposes, business marketing purposes. The people that brought social media, it was not for sharing memes. It was not for showing where we are going and all these things. It was for, hey guys, I'm selling a product.
Yeah.
And the product is this. This is how much. Please contact me for more information.
Yeah.
And I look at it more like a school or a university. University is for studying.
Yeah.
Even if there are rooms there where students can stay. Obviously, some students who engage in sexual activity and clubbing and what and sports. But this place is strictly for academics. You need to go there, focus. So that's what I'm saying. Some things are meant for smart people. Someone who can pick up immediately. What is the purpose of the social media?
Yeah.
If you are going to social media and you are watching people travel, gifting each other, and you are not, because all those things, most of them are fake even.
Yeah.
So if you are not smart enough, you go the wrong way.
Yeah.
And you are going to be miserable. As soon as you close your phone or your computer from social media and you close your eyes, that world does not exist anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, you really have to be smart. If you are going to put your pictures, your videos there, make sure you are selling a product. Yeah, and I see so many girls selling themselves nowadays. Yeah, there is a link in their bio. After dancing, link in bio. The person is not having physical products that are sold, but it's selling. Maybe it's selling themselves. When you follow these links, you go to OnlyFans, you go to purchase their videos, and that's business. That's even better. But if you are just there chasing clout and you are doing all these funny things, it does not contribute any way closer to positive in your life, and then it's just useless.
Yeah.
So they usually say you must be specific, be aware, and you must be vigilant of what you put on social media.
Yeah.
And that's what you are going to attract. If you are going to be posting yourself and your live locations every time, you'll be robbed even sometimes. So be careful what you are going to do out there.
Yeah.
So proper.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Tonz. I think that was very insightful. Yeah. Let's be careful, especially on social media. Some of these things that you see, they are not always live and they are not always true. Yeah. So, and all these memes, don't follow all of them. They are saying if he doesn't do this, he doesn't love you. It's not always true. These are people just trying to influence you. And and be off there sometimes. Take a day off without posting anything. You can use it. You should use social media, but just use it to your advantage.